What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
lying?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting to America.
Yeah. Well, she said, and we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
What's up, people? It is me, Crimson60620, and how are you motherfuckers doing today? Oh, God. Fuck. Yo, what's up, people? What's up? This is, as have been requested, I have the fucking lights up. Now, we're gonna see how long this lasts before my eyes are fucking screaming at me out of my motherfucking head. But anyway. What's up, people? How's everybody doing today? Shit. God. Oh my God. Okay. So, I have, and I want to welcome anybody who comes to the stream tonight with a gigantic hate boner for me, because it has been fucking delicious to hear some of these motherfuckers in my comment section. Well, not here, but fucking read. But you motherfuckers know what I mean. It has been delicious. I am not talking about like the normal people who are fucking awesome in my comment section. Like the vegan Vegeta. Like Hail Satan. Like so many others that I'm actually like missing the name for. Like who is another one? Like another person in my chat section who's actually been pretty good. Flip is always good in my chat. In my comment section, yes. But like some of these people in my comment section, whoa boy, like it's making me rethink becoming a big YouTuber, because man, if I get a little bit percentage of these motherfucking tankies that like I am getting right now, oh boy. And it's always funny because these motherfuckers always seem to think that I'm not fucking summoning them. Here, newsflash, motherfuckers, because I know you're probably not gonna watch this. I know you're not gonna probably watch the stream, but I don't care if you do. I think a lot of what you are is fucking wrong. If you're a Jimmy Dore fan, I don't care about pissing you off. I think the motherfucker is wrong. I really do. This shit is funny. Like, or if you are an incel or somebody who like identifies as a red pillar, then like I think you're wrong. And guess what I'm doing? Guess why I'm making a video? Guess why I'm making the video? Because you're wrong, and I'm gonna say shit about it. Like it's easy. It's fucking easy. I'm going to talk about your stupid ideas and the people who promote them. Wow, like I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. It's just what I'm gonna do. Wow. But anyway, guys, it is one more day to the weekend. Man, it's been a long week. It has been a long week, and quite frankly, I'm done with this week. I'm seriously done with this week. It's been one of those weeks where it's just like, man. If you don't know, this has been one of those weeks where Ringling Brothers has finally recalled the motherfucking clown. We have now a new fucking president. Wow. Take that bad enunciation out. But we have a new president. And it's been funny. It's been hilarious because the Q people have been just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Joe Biden is going to somehow concede on January the 21st. Oh, it's been also Q people that's like, Joe Biden is part of Q now. Or, it's also disillusioned Q people. Wow. It's just funny. These are the same people, 3 weeks ago, that was saying that, hey, no, it's gonna be awesome, and like dude, like I don't know. I don't know. A lot of these people, boy, they're living in a different reality. And I found this video. I'm not gonna lie, I saw another creator that actually do it. And we're gonna actually watch there we go. Nuance Bro actually talk to some of the Capitol Hill terrorists is the wrong word. Insurrectionists. Yeah, let's hear how this plays out.
Just put a letter out, somebody needs to look it up.
Alex, $100. Is Trump going to be president in February? Well, what's up, guys? Nuance Bro checking in. We're here in Washington.
Hold on, I'm just trying to turn it up to 1.5 speed. That should be good.
In D.C. at the Save America rally, or Stop the Steal, whatever you want to call it. Let's go talk to people, see what's going on. So why are we out here today?
It's a little bit too fast. But what did they save America from? Like, seriously, what was they saving America from? An exercise in democracy? What the fuck? But let's continue.
To stand with Trump for our nation, our Constitution, you name it.
What are we trying to achieve?
To keep our freedoms. Just keep it going. I mean,
Keeping Trump in office, or?
yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Now, notice that, like, they say keep their freedom. Freedom for what? Like, what freedom is they already trying to keep? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Yes, because it ain't going to happen the other way around. That's not happening.
Do you think he's going to be able to stay in office? If you had to bet, do you think like he's going to still be president or Biden?
I would still bet for him. Yes, I still bet for him. I still hold faith. I pray to God. Yeah.
So a little over 2 weeks from now, you would put down.
Well, if there isn't any more proof that God isn't all powerful, well, I'm an asshole for that one. But like, these people like stake their reality on Donald Trump being president for like ever. That's not democracy, dog. That's not democracy.
Down like $100 Trump is still president?
Yes, I would.
What are some of the issues that Trump has, enacted that you support personally?
Well, one, the building back of our military. He stands behind.
Wait. The building back of our military? No administration has ever cut the military spending since the conceivable past modern presidents. Even Eisenhower, which derided the Congressional Military Industrial Complex, he didn't even cut military spending. He waited until he was leaving office to say that shit. But let's hear this shit.
And our cops. I mean, he stands behind the American people. That's it in a nutshell. I mean, and the things he's doing around the world.
Was there any laws that he's passed that you were you thought was really awesome?
I wouldn't
Bet you she said no because she doesn't know any laws. Well, let's continue.
per se laws. I mean, I don't get into it that deep, but yeah. I mean, it's just because he's.
See, listen to her. She said she didn't get into it that deep because he hasn't passed any laws except a fucking $2 trillion tax cut. If she would have said the stimulus package, which we just got my only $600 checks for, that'd be different. But he passed laws. Yeah, sure. Fuck, let's continue.
For the people. I mean, you just listen to him talk.
What are some things like Biden and Harris have said or done that really worry you?
Their tax thing, for one.
All right, so I will give motherfuckers who was at this motherfucking rally of this shit. Because none of them was the downtrodden. You know what you found at this motherfucking insurrection? Business owners. You found cops. You found military. You found trust fund kids. None of these motherfuckers are downtrodden. Because you want to know why? The motherfuckers that were downtrodden, the poor and the working poor, you know what they were doing? They were working a motherfucking jobs. They couldn't take the time off because America fucks over the people that have to really work for a living. But let's continue.
Just
What specifically about the taxes?
the raising the taxes. They're saying they're only going to raise it on the rich, but it trickles down. It's a domino effect. Everybody will be affected. It works that way.
Does it work that way?
Yes, it does. It does.
How? They have proven that trickle down economics don't work, but sure, okay, of course, sure. Let's keep going.
And what are some things you've seen in the last few weeks or so that either inspire you about this whole situation or really concern you?
All these shutdowns, just the control. I mean, look at any Democratic city. They're wanting to hold you. We have a right to go on about our business.
Do you support any of the COVID?
Wait, did she just say we have a right to go about our business? It's a motherfucking pandemic. And if you think that the founding fathers wouldn't support lockdowns for pandemics, let's go. American. Oh, spelled that wrong. Pandemics. Huh. Let's see. No Healthline. Yellow fever for the Caribbean. What? Pandemics were a thing in the fucking. And let's look this up. Because this is, remember, this is 1793 after the U.S. passed the Constitution, because the Constitution was passed in 1787. And let's look this shit up. My computer is going slow. No worries, guys. No worries. All right, so we're gonna look this up. In the middle of October, 100 people were dying from the virus every day. Care for the victims also strains the public services that the local city government collapsed. Philadelphia was the seat of the United States government at the time. But federal authorities, simply executed the city. But federal authorities simply, evacuated the city in the face of the raging pandemic. So, the federal government took steps to actually motherfucking take notes. You take measures. This shit isn't fucking old. They fucking took measures, even as early back, right after the Constitution got signed. By what, 6 years? The federal government took fucking steps. It's what the federal government does to promote what is it? To promote the general welfare. Well, let's continue. Let's hear these motherfuckers.
Regulations whatsoever, or you're just against it all? Or?
No, I don't support it. I follow along. I have my mask. I wear it on the metro or if I go into a store. So I'm not trying to fight, that, or anyone. I'm trying to be respectful, but I don't feel I should have to. If I choose, I don't, just stay away from me. Stay 6 feet away then.
Do you support the vaccine coming out? And would you get vaccinated yourself?
I would not get vaccinated yet.
What about Trump's promoting the vaccine and saying this is great and he wants to get people vaccinated?
She's an anti-vaxxer.
I understand that. He's the president. That's what he's supposed to do. And a lot of people are following what he says. But no, it's come out.
She's an anti-vaxxer. Oh my God. She's an anti-vaxxer. Wow. She's an anti-vaxxer. Oh, wow. Wow.
Too quick. They don't know long term.
I don't like Operation Warp Speed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the long term scares me. You just don't know it.
So why are we out here today?
To try and change the election that was stolen.
Sure. And what's this flag you got here?
Mississippi state flag.
They changed it recently, I think, right?
Well, they changed it, but I didn't.
So, our patriots, ladies and gentlemen, our patriots. Oh my God. Patriots. Wow. You literally have the flag of a traitorous nation on your back, but you're a patriot. Wow. But this was Antifa. Guys, this was Antifa. The fuck? This is Antifa.
All right, so what are some things, you support the president, obviously, right?
Obviously.
Sure. And what are some things about him that you support?
Well, for one thing, he lowered taxes. He's building a wall. He's a Christian man.
Donald Trump is an example of a Christian man. Somebody who's been divorced twice, has 3 wives, cheats on his wives with porn stars, and blatantly signals to a fake false past of greatness. Damn, he probably is a great representation of a Christian man. I mean, Jerry Falwell, anybody? Oh, shit. Oh, good. Let's continue.
Maybe.
2 Corinthians, right?
Yeah. Well, when you see 2, what do you expect? You're reading it, so you see 2. That was a bad typo.
So as far as the election...
It wasn't a typo. He was fucking... Oh, my God. I get it. People who don't read the Bible, they see it as 2 or 1 John. But fuck! If you have any Bible literacy, and maybe because I do have Bible literacy... it's not called 2. Oh God. Okay. Let's go.
Being stolen. What are some things that you saw that convinced you that it was a stolen election?
Well, I saw the people bringing boxes of votes out from under the table after they were supposed to be closed down. I saw that. I saw the guy on Fox News that delivered 100,000 votes to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, from New York City.
There was a guy who delivered 100,000 votes from New York.
Whole truckload.
Was that
in a trailer?
That was the guy who wrote one of the affidavits, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He swore an affidavit that he delivered that, and that You know, that doesn't mean anything to the court.
Yes, it doesn't mean in the court, because when you do a sworn affidavit, that says I am willing to testify for the shit. But when you get to testify and you actually don't, because you know lying in court is a fucking crime, and you recant that testimony, then that's a thing. God, that's a thing. That is a thing. Ooh, but let's continue.
If I pull out a gun and shoot you here, can all these people are going to be witnesses and you are going to go to court, right?
Sure, but I mean, there would also be the forensic evidence of the bullet hitting me and like making me bleed, and of course your gun, it's like registered to you or not, but like there would be things like that as well to bolster up the witness.
It's still a broken law, though, right? It's still broken law. When you
Wow, did you see how he just totally like skipped that shit? Like when he says like, well, it's more than just eyewitness testimony. It's more than just eyewitness testimony. They have evidence. Like eyewitness testimony is one of the fucking stupidest things, one of the least reliable things that you have in a trial. But let's continue.
When you cheat on an election, that's a broken law.
Sure, but I think what they would say is that it wasn't cheated, right? Like,
Well,
do you think like the Dominion voting systems, was that like a thing that happened?
Well, sure it was. They were developed in Venezuela. Why are we getting Venezuelan voting machines?
Oh my God. It's his favorite boogeyman, Venezuela. Like, oh God. He's from Mississippi. Yeah, okay. Let's continue.
I don't think it was developed.
Well,
I think they might have been contracted to do like an election.
It was the same machine used in the same maker made the machine to cheat in Venezuela every time to put Hugo Chavez back in power. People don't vote for him. Hugo Chavez votes for him.
Sure, I mean it's a vote counting.
Hugo Chavez is dead. Oh my God. So he has this 14-year-old master Rube Goldberg plan of actually getting Donald Trump out of politics even before he knew Donald Trump was going into politics. I'm sorry. I don't mean to shit on these people. I don't mean to shit this much on these people. But yeah, oh God, let's continue.
System. I mean, they for example, like people were saying in Georgia, it flipped a lot of votes or whatever, but then they actually counted the votes that went through the machines, and it added up pretty much to what the result was.
But when you don't check signatures,
but that has nothing to do with the Dominion, right? Like the signatures.
No, that's just another one of the cheats.
But on the Dominion side, if you go and you count the paper ballots that went through the machine, wouldn't that kind of debunk like the Dominion conspiracies?
Well, it's kind of like a computer, garbage in, garbage out. If I pull out 1,000 fake ballots and run them through a machine, of course they're going to be counted.
But then it's not the machine doing that, right? Then that's like the actual voter fraud that has nothing to do with the machine.
No, that part has nothing to do with the machine. But why did they have partial votes? Like I heard that they had like 123 and a half votes. How can you have a half of a vote unless the machine is rigged? Yeah.
Half of a vote.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, he's almost. Okay. Whew. Did you see the shit? Like, he got caught up in his own little logical vortex. He's like, wait a minute. This shit doesn't make sense. Like, this shit doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna roll with it because I have to keep rolling with it. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Let's continue.
Yeah. That's what was reported. That was reported on Newsmax.
Okay.
That they had that one of the machines came through that recorded either a half a vote or a quarter of a vote. Now, how can you have a quarter of a vote unless the machine is rigged to count 1 1/4 for one guy and 1 for the other guy? You're never going to win.
So why do you think, like, Republicans, for example, they gained in the House if this was like a rigged election? Why did they gain in the House but then lose in the presidential, according to the results that came out?
Because they wanted the presidential election and this election here today, or not the election that was yesterday in Georgia. They used the same machines, the same drop boxes. I mean, you put out a box and say, put your ballots in there. If I can print out ballots, I can run up there and put 1,000 ballots in there and walk away. Sign somebody's name on it, Joe Schmuck, Joe, anybody, and they get counted. That's not right.
You don't think it's like changing demographics in a place like Georgia where it's, increasingly we've been seeing this over time, it's become more and more democratic?
That's some of it, sure. That's some of it, but that can't be all of it.
So he can't recognize the fact that he's like, oh, there's some of it. Dude, like, it happens. Like, oh my God, like, Georgia barely flipped in the last state election. The only reason why I didn't is because the fucking governor in Georgia, who was at the time the Secretary of State in control of the elections, literally purged voter rolls in order for him to actually win the governorship versus Stacey Abrams. And Abrams was like, okay, fuck you, let's get more people voted, registered to vote. But let's continue.
And it was also a state that's run by Republicans, like the governor and also the Secretary of State. But you feel like they're compromised?
The governor is a rhino.
I mean, Trump supported the guy. He was doing ads talking about he's got his truck. I'm going to drive illegals over the border and deport them.
But the governor couldn't do anything about it. The governor, it was the Secretary of State that would have had to do something about it. The governor was helpless in getting a secure vote. They lost.
And see, that's the thing. Like, when you listen to this shit, like, every time somebody puts up a point, they knock the shit down, and then he pulls up another point. But let's continue.
In a vote, the custody of the votes. They can't even tell you. They left votes just sitting in empty buildings overnight. Nobody watched. Anybody could have walked in here and added more votes. And then they came up with a burst pipe routine. Well, that was proven to be a farce.
Well, no, it was like a leaky urinal or something.
Yeah. So you stop votes in a whole county because your toilet has a leak.
I think they stopped it for like a couple hours and then they resumed.
And then they went home, and then the ballots came out from under the desk.
Well, I mean, where else would you store the ballots, right?
Or you wouldn't hide them under a desk, would you?
Why not? It's a convenient place to store them.
They actually had blankets over. So they were hidden. They weren't just stacked up out in the middle of the.
I mean, I feel like there's better places to hide than right on the table. Like anyone could. Oh my God! It's not illegal to have the votes under the table like that, right?
Well, why would you send everybody home and say we've quit counting votes, and then they start counting votes again after everybody goes home?
Sure, they claim they didn't tell anybody they had to go home. I mean, there's affidavits on both sides that say like we did, we didn't. So, yeah.
There are a lot more conservatives in California than many people think, and right now, President Trump needs us now more than ever. And
oh, but wait, he's black, so he must be Antifa. He must be BLM. Oh God. Yes, but let's continue.
we are out here to show our support. Some people are projecting 4 million. I think it's a lot more than that coming out here.
You think there's 4 million people out here?
I believe there may be more than that out here.
So why are we out here today?
We are out here today to support Trump and just to back him and to show Congress and the Senate that we got numbers and they best do what they need to do for the right.
And what is that?
That's make sure that these ballots or these electors get kicked out of this, and Pence does the right thing. He might not.
Sure. So this is supposing that the.
Wow. Okay, guys. Okay. But Donald Trump didn't inspire violence.
Election was fraudulent or whatever. How do we kind of go about determining like what votes were legit or not legit, and then having electors allocated based on that?
Doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to take any evidence if the courts aren't even going to look at it. I mean, if you can have as much evidence as you want. They're not going to look at it. What's the point? The whole system's broken. I mean, if they don't do what's right today, they're leaving the country with no choice but the Insurrection Act. And if that happens, God help us all.
So, as far as Trump and you supporting him, like, what are some things that he's done that you're a big fan of?
Okay. Oh, good Lord, where do you start? You got 4 years of nothing but good decisions. Well, I wasn't a big fan of the bump stock.
Well, I was going to ask because I saw your flag.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but honestly, I'm not a fan of the vaccine. I'm not a fan of the bump stocks, but everything he's done outside of that, I can't criticize. The guy stands for the things that the common average person stands for, and that's all that matters.
All right, so let's jump ahead because this is what caught my eye to the video. Here we go.
Maybe a president in exile.
All right, there you go. Shadow government. Thank you, Alex. So why are we out here today?
We're out here because this is our 1776, bro. This is us taking back our nation from communists and globalists. They're out in the open. We got them right where we want them.
Sure. And what are we trying to achieve?
Well, what we are achieving, it's not what we are trying to achieve. What we are achieving is winning this spiritual war. You see, what we are doing here in Washington, D.C. is affecting the quantum realm. What we are doing here in Washington, D.C. is affecting the whole of the world, whether or not we know it or not, whether or not it looks like it or not. We are on the front lines of a spiritual warfare that is literally millennia old. Okay, and we are winning. We are winning.
Oh God, this motherfucker! Yes, this is the QAnon shaman. Like, listen to all this bullshit that he is spouting. Oh my God. Let's hear some more.
And are you trying to keep Trump in office, or what's?
Well, Trump is staying in office. You know that Kamala has actually took her vow or took her oath for office of the Senate, right?
She's what?
Kamala Harris is a senator. She's not the vice president.
Not yet, yeah, but I'm saying like after
no,
the 20.
No, not yet. No, there's no not yet. Kamala Harris is a senator. If I'm not mistaken, she actually took her oath of office to be a senator already.
Originally, but
no, already. Like she took it again.
Okay.
I'm pretty. That's what I'm hearing.
Sure, but I mean, she could take another oath for vice president.
No. That's what I'm trying to say. Look.
Wait. Oh shit. Once you take an oath of office for one thing, you can never take an oath of office for another thing. Oh my god. 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 This shit is fucking delicious. Like he is so wow. Shit, man. Shit. Wow. Okay, let's continue.
When Obama won, quote unquote, won the presidency, he renounced his Senate seat like 30 days or so afterward. Okay, Kamala Harris hasn't done anything like that because she's not going to be vice president.
I mean, she could technically do it.
No, she can't. That's what you don't understand. No, Kamala Harris is never getting in. Joe Biden is never getting in office. It's never going to happen. Okay, we will not allow a communist owned by China. We will not allow a globalist like Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. We will not allow these people into office. Okay, this is our 1776. The communists are like out in the open now. Okay, and this is the thing. If you really think that Donald Trump didn't see this coming, then you're wrong. The executive order 9/12/2018, right before the 2018 election, that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Donald Trump knew this was going to happen in 2020. He was prepared.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Vegeta, I can't let my fucking eyes glass over because it's like, oh god, shit, like what the like, you know, he isn't one that smokes because when he went to jail, he requested 100% organic food. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this motherfucker is the definition of LARPing. Oh my god, oh my god. He let's go.
For it. The military was prepared for it. And they sought to exploit these communists and these globalists by allowing them to think they could get away with it.
So trust the plan, basically?
Oh, dude, they fell into, the communists and the globalists fell into a trap. Yeah, trust the plan. If you understand military, if you understand military intelligence, if you understand what's actually going on here, then there's nothing to be concerned about. If anything, everybody should be happy. Everybody should be celebrating because we're taking our country back, baby. We're taking our country. I'm doing an interview, bro. We're taking our country back. You know what I'm saying? We're taking our country back from communists and globalists. And these people have infiltrated our government ever since Operation Paperclip, 1945. Okay? And they infiltrated the media, Operation Mockingbird. Okay? These people have been trying to take down America for decades.
Wait.
And it's not going to work.
Wait. If you don't know what Operation Paperclip is, that's where we co-opted old Nazi scientists to actually build our space program. Like, that's not no, fuck no. Like, oh my god, like, he has it backwards. Nazis didn't take over us, we took over them. And the fact is, like, I doubt, like, any motherfucking right-wing motherfucker, any person that thinks that anything left of fucking, George Bush, not George W. Bush, but George W. Bush is communist, then please explain what capitalism is. Wow. Please explain what communism is. But let's continue.
It failed. It failed hard.
A few moments later.
All right, so since we last checked in, apparently there's been a revolution. So let's go check things out.
Oh, he's being such an asshole with this. Oh my god. Let's hear a few minutes of this and then yeah.
Sir, were you present for the revolution?
I've been here since, I don't know, about 9 o'clock.
So did you go inside at all?
Didn't make it inside.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. Did you see anything crazy?
Wait. But it was Antifa. Somebody has the Trump flag on, but it's Antifa.
Nah, I just saw one guy that was coming out that had obviously been affected by the tear gas or something that was going on out there. But no, we didn't make it to the bottom of the steps.
What are your thoughts about what happened up here?
I think we sent a good message. I'd love to know just how many people by aerial view, what represented America. I'd like to know how many people actually come out to support. And it's just, I mean, to me, it's do or die. I mean, I've enjoyed the freedom. I want my grandchildren enjoy the same freedoms I had growing up. And
if you want your grandchildren to have the same freedoms you had growing up, stop fucking with capitalism because it's taking our freedom away. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck. Oh my God. Fuck. Okay. Let's go.
If it stays like it looks like it's going, they're not gonna have that. I mean, it's not about Democrats and Republicans. It's about good and bad, and it's about freedom versus communism. It's going to start at socialism, but anywhere there's been socialist government, it turns into communism. And the poor college kids, you can't really blame them because they've been taught that crap stuff in school. And then you got other people that are just the people that I've talked to that I felt like was intelligent that's voting for Biden. I said, well, what is it that attracts? I just don't like Trump. The man's done what he said he'd do. It ain't like he's doing it for the money. I mean, he's putting his life on the line.
Oh my God, the modern Trump, Oh my God, the modern Trump. Look, let's look at some other shit. Hold on, let's go here. Let's listen to this fool.
Mate's really bad.
This
is Nancy. Big O is here, you bitch. She'll find it. And I know.
Join. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for future videos.
I bled on her envelope, so I took it with me, but I didn't steal it. I left a quarter on her desk and a note that says, Nancy. Let me think, I'm wore out. I got maced really bad. But it says, Nancy, Big O is here, you bitch. She'll find it when she gets back to work. You're
American. Hell yeah, America.
You made it in
All right.
Okay, first, I'm glad you here, Kat. Thank you. I didn't know if you were going to stream today, so I just went ahead and stream. If you go ahead and stream later, just let me know. I will send people over on the Twitch side. By the way, Kat is like one of the people in my Discord. If you haven't done so, join my Discord if you're watching. But just brings great conversations and actually has some great streams. Secondly, let's talk about this shirtless fucking wonder. God damn, like, dude, like, some of these people need to learn from, like, black people and smart people, smart black people. Don't put your motherfucking crimes on the motherfucking internet. Don't sit up here and say that you did this crime, that crime, and this crime on the motherfucking internet. You literally are saying, I went into Nancy Pelosi's office and I stole some shit. The fuck? This is old, dude. Okay. This is that one. Okay. Ooh, images. It's this motherfucker right here. Oh my God. It's this motherfucker right here. Oh my God. Oh God. Let's see what happened to him. News. Oh God. Wait. I know I spelled it wrong. Okay. Oh God. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh God, not this one. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What did they say what happened? Cause they got his ass. The FBI got his ass. Oh God. Okay. That's for later. Oh God. But I'm definitely gonna save this picture. Save image. Oh god. Oh god, this shit was fucking awesome. I'm gonna save this image. All right. Come on, let's go. All right, let's go.
Alrighty, let's continue. Let's move on. So why are we out here today?
Support our president.
And what are we trying to achieve?
Basically fight against evil, fighting against the satanic occult taking over our country.
Are you trying to keep him in office? Is that one of the goals?
Well, I mean, yeah, we want a legitimate vote, so it was obviously a fraud election. So I would want another vote, would be my preference. But yeah, I mean, it's up to God at this point, I guess.
I mean, how do you know how much if you believe he won, how do you know how much he?
All right. Wow. This motherfucker. Wow. Ooh. These motherfuckers are fucking awesome. Okay, this MAGA cope shit is just fucking unbelievable, because what you get is these people that just, I don't know, it's just like, do they recognize like that what's going on is just like, fuck, like when they say the shit out loud, then they realize how fucking stupid it sounds. And I just, it's fake oppression points, because what happens is it's just like they need to feel oppressed. They need to feel like something is holding them down. And you know what? They're right. Something is holding them down. It's called the fucking capitalist system. Capitalist system that is fucking you over, that's telling you that, oh, the Democrats are bad. Oh, the brown people are bad. Oh, the black people are bad. They're taking this and that and other from you. But all the while, fuck, you can be Jeff Bezos. The shit is just bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. And if you don't take the time to actually realize that the enemy is not a brown person, the enemy is not a white person, the enemy is not a black person, but the motherfuckers that's controlling. There are 6 individuals that have more wealth than 50% of the motherfucking global population. But you fighting for your freedom? Your freedom. Fuck out of here, man. Like, who? Oh, man. Anyway, guys, please, if you want to help me out, do me a favor. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the follow if you're watching on Twitch or my Facebook channel. If that's what you're watching me on, hey, hit the follow button. Also, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. In the description down below in the YouTube video, there are links to my PayPal if you want to do a one-time donation, or Streamlabs if you want to do a one-time donation, or my Patreon. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank you. So that segment is going. So. Yeah, like, man. Yeah, like, I don't get the whole thing that the left is full of snowflakes. It's one of those things where it's just like, who's the real snowflakes? You threw a bitch fit because, oh, your God King Emperor, like, fucking lost. You sit back and you had an issue because Donald Trump doesn't get to cosplay as a fucking real adult anymore. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, I just don't. Like there are real fucking issues in this motherfucking world. There are real issues that people are fucking, suffering from. There are real issues where, people are dying or suffering from every day. And you mad because your favorite little teapot dictator didn't fucking win? Come on, guys. Like, are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna play that fucking game? I don't know. Shit. Anyway, guys. So. Let's get into another segment. So, cheers. Just going back to when you see people that complain about different things. You know what's really fucking bothersome is they never acknowledge what has actually been happening with different communities. Now, this is sort of an old video. I actually saw it. Yeah. I actually saw it, and this is one of those things where it's just like, oh shit. And this is from the evil organization, Al Jazeera. Oh wow, Al Jazeera Plus. So let's hear some of this shit.
Take a look at New York City. Here, black people are being arrested and stopped at almost twice the rate as the average New Yorker. Now, if you went over to Tulsa, Oklahoma, being black means you are 2.7 times more likely to be subjected to physical force by police officers than white people. Now zoom out, and the story nationally doesn't change. For example, data shows that across the US, police officers stop black drivers at higher rates than white drivers. This is often called over-policing. It happens when...
So, let's just look at that fucking data point while we're at it. It's not just New York City because crime bad that you actually see these people that literally would make excuses for, well, of course black people get stopped in New York City more because, hey, because crime. But Tulsa, Oklahoma? Really? And it's across the country? Why? Because reasons? No. Minority neighborhoods are over fucking police. It is a fucking thing. We saw it across the country. Even like Ferguson. They actually had a study that the city makes up at the time of Michael Brown, that the city made up most of its budget by over policing black neighborhoods. But there's no problem, right? But let's continue.
When communities either face a large police presence in their daily lives or face aggressive policing for minor offenses, and sometimes for nothing at all.
It's this broader sort of narrative of who belongs and who doesn't, which allows certain groups to tap in the police department, to use the police department, or to weaponize the police department in ways that are conducive to violence against black people.
And over-policing can have deadly results. In 2016, Philando Castile was fatally shot during a traffic stop. An NPR investigation found he had been stopped at least 46 times in 14 years. In fact, according to a research paper, 1 in every 1,000 black men and boys can expect to be killed by police.
So, let's just look at that shit. Let's just fucking look at that shit. We have numbers. And what does the right wing say? Facts don't care about your feelings? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? We literally have numbers for this shit. But, let's hear some shit out. Oh God. Let's have some fun.
Biden administration even do anything to help fix this problem? To understand how we got to this place today where black communities are...
And no. I don't think that the Biden administration, with Biden's record of, helping pass the crime bill, which... I would give him more of a forgiveness if he actually thought that he made a it was fucked up at that particular point. But no, this motherfucker is standing by. Well, that's what they asked for at the time. No, motherfucker. Oh God, what? Even though it led to some of the worst laws to affect communities of a different color. Like, say, if you black and you had rock cocaine, you were in jail for twice as long as somebody who had powder cocaine, or somebody whose father was a powerful senator and got caught with powder cocaine and still ended up being, free to roam it. And fuck. Like, out of everything, if you want to tackle Hunter Biden for some shit that he actually did, yes, being on the board of a foreign company when you don't have an experience is actually bad optics. There's nothing illegal about it. But when you literally have your father bail you out for cocaine possession, why don't these motherfuckers actually talk about that shit? But, that's, because cocaine is a hell of a drug. Anyway, let's go.
Aggressively policed, we need to take a closer look at some of the historical reasons and systemic conditions that made it all possible.
Not only is the gentrification taking place whereby new, wealthier, predominantly white residents are moving in, we also have to think about where Black residents are moving to and how policing sort of has an impact on that entire process.
In order to understand why Black communities are policed the way they are, we have to talk about housing discrimination.
So right around the 1900s is when our urbanization really started to take root. And so what did we need to have in place to make it just grow across the whole country? And that is a massive system of infrastructure.
During World War I, urbanization brought the promise of booming socioeconomic growth. It's also one of the many reasons why millions of Black people relocated from the Jim Crow South to the North, West, and Midwestern regions of the United States. But just as countless Blacks moved, policies were being rolled out to keep neighborhoods white. And the crazy part about it was, just like segregation in the South, all of this was very much legal.
To understand how...
So, I live in Chicago. Chicago is a heavily segregated city. Excuse me. And there are places where it was... If you don't know what a sundown town is, it's where certain people can't be in an area after sundown. There are literally neighborhoods like that in Chicago where literally you would actually you couldn't go past where Old Comiskey Park. You couldn't go past that part of the neighborhood. You had to stay east of Comiskey Park in certain parts of towns. We literally have had mayors whose children were accused of pulling racist shit. And we're not talking about 50 years ago. We're not talking about 60 years ago. We're talking about 20, 25 years ago. But yeah, there's no problem with race in, the U.S.
How this market was structured, you have to understand the mechanisms that allowed it to happen through things like race covenants and redlining, which work together to limit who can own and who can buy and who can get credit. And so now you're isolating people, you're telling them you have to live here.
So what are these mechanisms and how did they work in the real world? Redlining is basically a framework to determine how desirable a neighborhood is based on race. This is how it went.
When we were assessing these neighborhoods, there was basically 4 rankings. The green, that was the highest ranking, and it was like, vibrant homes, people are working, rents are high, no subversive racial elements. It was not integrated. And then you had a blue rank that was like, yes, really strong neighborhood, but a little closer to places that are racially integrated. Then you have the yellow that was next to a red line space. And so it was in danger, you didn't know which way it was going to go, but it was next to the red line space. And then you would have the red line places where they would say, look at the detrimental influences of the neighborhood. And one of those was the lack of race covenants.
And what were race covenants? Well, those were deeds that told people they could only sell property to whites. Banks also ruled out making loans and mortgages in certain neighborhoods regardless of the applicant's finances.
So it wasn't really any formal mortgage industry. So you saw that the ability to control housing markets through race was very easy then. So by designing the marketplace around rules that revolve around color, we should not be surprised that we see this racial spatial wealth gap today.
So this is leading up to, and this is why I let it play for so long. Literally, this is one of the main contributive factors to generational wealth is home ownership. Until we get our glorious communist revolution where home ownership doesn't dictate the opportunities that you have in life, it is literally home ownership. And what you see with this shit, is a way of keeping certain minority groups. Because remember, what was just mentioned in that part was not that it was just for blacks. It was no non-whites. And the fact is, this is what kind of kills me about these people that, well, black people need to be a little bit more respectable. Black people need to, like, we have no fucking community, no motherfucking, cultural wealth. Not saying that we can't get it, but until we break up a fucking system that actually, because the effects of redlining is still here today. Until we break up this motherfucking system, where we say fuck this, let's stop having banks control how people get homes. Let's make home ownership affordable, or let's decommodify it altogether. We're still gonna be stuck with this bullshit. But let's continue.
That's how it started.
This wouldn't end until 1968, when the NAACP got Congress to pass the Fair Housing Act. The act banned discrimination regarding the sale, rental, and financing of housing based on race, religion, national origin, and sex. So
let's do this. I'm sorry. Let's because I want to thank Kat for giving this, and we're gonna actually look at this. Now, Kat, is this current? Please don't tell me this shit is current. Wow. I know this is like, because I've seen recent news articles about like even people moving into a certain area, and yeah, but let's I'm in Illinois, so let's Addison. Okay, so here's a list of work in progress so you can assess information provided to inform your own determination as whether the town is confirmed sundown. If you have additional information, pro or con, please email it to Stephen Barely. Also note that some towns are D and not specific sundown towns, but are listed for other reasons. If your research or ours convince you that the town may be a sundown town, consider helping it by transcending its white supremacist past. Goshen, Indiana, and La Crosse, Wisconsin, discussed on this website, provide examples of places that have done so. Also make sure that descriptions of the towns in state encyclopedias, Wikipedias. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Now, Addison, I wouldn't say that's a sundown town. I know that's become more integrated. Arlington Heights, yeah, even though that's around Chicago, yeah. Barrington, kind of, yeah. Bartlett, yeah. These are heavily segregated towns. Bentonville, which is right around Addison, but they're being more integrated. Bellwood, again, is being more integrated. Bolingbrook, not so much. It's a lot of black people in Bolingbrook. What's another one? Or maybe they're just okay. Okay, so it's just actually showing it's given just a list of the towns. Wow. Okay. Brookfield, not necessarily there are parts of Brookfield that's integrated. I used to live around Bolingbrook, so that's the reason why I know. Bentonville, not really. Again, like a lot of these places have become mixed over the last few years. So, yeah. So yeah, a lot of economic, especially Addison, Bentonville. I know that they're a little bit more mixed because the O'Hare expansion. But they're fuck. All right, let's get back to the video. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked there for our people.
How did race covenants and other housing ordinances impact Black Americans today? To start with, it stalled the socioeconomic growth of an entire generation, which furthered inequity between Black and white Americans. Persistent residential segregation since then has led to the hyper-surveillance of Black communities by police.
And see, that's exactly what we were talking about. Hold on. Oh, God, no. Commercial. I'm sorry, guys, if this actually continues happening, because what happened is my YouTube Premium ran out, and it has been difficult for the last couple days. I may actually get it when I next get paid, but my YouTube Premium has ran out. So let's go.
Today, the language of so-called law and order is often based in the same racist fear-mongering that redlining and race covenants were based on, stoking white fear of Black people.
And so you create these fears because you have to enforce. And this becomes the implicit bias. And this is what we use in how we distribute public finance dollars, infrastructure dollars. Who gets the roads? Who gets the light rails? Who gets the schools? Who gets the STEM programs? Who gets healthcare? Who gets tested for COVID? And you see how this all happens all the way up to today.
But it's not just exclusion by design that has led to the overpolicing of Black communities. At least 2 sitting U.S. presidents would further this divide by also declaring war against Black Americans. For much of the 1960s, U.S. cities were shaken by a series of protests and rebellions against racism and racist policing. A new wave of anti-racist activism was born, from civil rights movement protests to more militant challenges to the racist power structure from the likes of Malcolm X and the Black Panther Party.
A policeman in a Black community is a licensed killer. He's a licensed killer. A Black man attacking a policeman is a rioter. Yeah.
And this is like a total this is a total, like, what the fuck is that word? Contradiction is the wrong word. Fuck, I'm missing a word. This is a total just example of what goes on. We literally had BLM protests in hundreds of cities across the country. Millions of people protest. And what they stand for is, hey, let's not let the cops, because contrary to popular belief, let's not have the cops actually just going and killing anybody, Black, white, or otherwise. And they were seen as domestic terrorists. But motherfuckers stormed the Capitol. And some people want to call them patriots. They want to call themselves patriots when they bring in a fucking rebellious flag. When they actively hate our democracy. But let's continue.
That's because the Black man don't have the license to kill.
Then President Lyndon B. Johnson likened the uprisings to, get this, a war, which in turn likened Black American citizens to a hostile population under occupation. That helped further solidify the justification for Black communities to be policed in America. LBJ did this by getting the Law Enforcement Assistance Act passed by Congress. This led to today's equivalent of $223 million being funneled to the Department of Justice. The money outfitted the police forces like soldiers the US government sent to Vietnam and Latin America. These policies would make it easier for presidents like Nixon, Reagan, and Clinton to normalize the hyper-surveillance and over-policing of Black neighborhoods. Nixon and Reagan would do this through their war on drugs campaigns. This would disproportionately lead to the
war on drugs that pushed Reagan to the right from Joe Robinette Biden. We're not gonna let this shit go. Like, he had a day. Now we gonna push this shit now. Fuck that. I am happy that fucking Trump is out of the White House. Please don't get me wrong. But we about to push that motherfucking Joseph Robinette Biden to the motherfucking left. Ooh, it's gonna be delicious. And by the way, this is something that I want to actually call back to. If you've actually watched my channel, watch this video.
Mass incarceration of Black Americans.
Sorry.
Clinton, it would turn into...
If you actually watch this video that I did, actually it's been about a couple weeks. This shit isn't new to you. This shit isn't new to what we've actually seen. And this is when I went back and actually watched the video from about 50 fucking years ago. Uploads. Where is it? Not there. Let's go to videos. God damn it. This video right here. Same thing after 50 years. If you go back and watch that video and the commentary that I have, yes, I have commentary in it, but you actually see like some of the same shit that people were talking about fucking 50 years ago in 1972 or 71 are some of the same shit that's happening now. The militarization of police, the unaccountability for it, it's fucking insane. But let's continue.
Into the National Defense Authorization Act of '97, which gifted surplus military equipment to law enforcement agencies across the country. This has led to a pattern of racial inequity and injustice across policing and the criminal justice system today. Between 2001 and 2010, Black Americans were 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana charges compared to white Americans. And despite being just 5% of all substance users, Black Americans made up almost 30% of all drug-related arrests.
And also, I don't know if they're going to bring this point in, but Black people and white people use marijuana at roughly the same rate. But 4 times as likely to get arrested. Now, of course, that's changing with the legalization movements across the country, even in places such as Mississippi. But still, this shit is stupid. But let's go.
Not only does inequality increase one's likelihood of having criminal justice contact, but we know that the criminal justice system also increases levels of inequality.
So basically, housing discrimination laws, the withdrawal of resources, the war on crime, the war on drugs, are all connected to why Black neighborhoods are overpoliced today. But there's one more thing we have to address when we talk about policing of Black neighborhoods: gentrification. In New York, that's resulted in higher law enforcement presence by the NYPD, and the new residents, who are often white, are partly to blame for this.
The broader sort of issue that I think we need to keep in mind when we think about this relationship between gentrification and policing is that we need to be concerned about the extent to which gentrification in some way is conducive to fueling greater levels of anti-Blackness, right? What we're really talking about here is the extent to which Black people are now perceived to belong in these spaces.
And that's what often happens when neighborhoods gentrify. A large influx of white residents turns into an increase of quality of life complaints. That's complaints against things like noise and loitering. And those complaints often lead to arrests in lower income communities of color.
So now you see how they all work together. Now you have this displacement and people move because of this displacement. And now you have new places that are devalued and new places get gentrified. And it's cyclical. And it's like in 20-year cycles, and you can see this stuff. And it just keeps happening in waves.
In 2020, defund the police became a rallying cry of nationwide protests.
So one of the things that people often forget about that what happened with Breonna Taylor, their neighborhood was in a process of gentrification. That is what was happening in their neighborhood, where literally they were, and it was complaints about it. There were complaints about, because that's why the neighbor whose wall was shot, actually, that's why one of the charges was because, oh my God, this is happening in our neighborhood, and that's why it was an increase in fucking like pest complaints, like, you know, tickets or it's like it was things that would fuck up with your quality of life to get you to move out the neighborhood. But let's continue.
Grassroots organizations and activists called for divesting funds from police forces and reallocating them to things like housing and social services. But President-elect Biden doesn't support any move to defund police departments.
What I support is the police having the opportunity to deal with the problems they face. And I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers.
And instead backs efforts to reform them. But even that has opposition. But over-policing doesn't happen in a vacuum. Over-policing is connected to an ingrained racist system that prioritizes the needs of white Americans over the safety of Black Americans. And that ultimately translates to the policing carried out in neighborhoods across the United States.
So there are many different ways by which Black people and Black spaces are policed. We have to pay attention to this issue of stop and frisk. We have to pay attention to the issue of excessive force, but we also have to be aware of these more sort of mundane ways, more common ways by which people are unfairly treated by the police and the criminal justice system overall.
So let's this is the shit that like kind of like pisses me off. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Like, it's one of those things where it's God, like we know what the problem is. And I fucking I actually hate the fact that people want to ignore it and act as if that, you know, it's all black people's fault. No matter what it is, it's black people's fault because black people, they of course they can make themselves better. And like, dude, like I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. It's you get these people that sit back and just want to blame not the system that has affects us all because like in the end it is literally something that not only hurts black people or brown people or Asian people, or it hurts everybody because who, like, it's especially with the gentrification, who is getting that money? Yes, you may get people that are getting value in their homes, but the shit is mostly going to the bank. Hello, housing crisis. God damn it. I don't get it. Like, yeah, but like, whew. And I want to say this. We need to make a fucking change. And well, if you want to help like spread this word, if you want to actually help, you know, help the channel grow, please like, subscribe. Down in the bottom, there are links to my Streamlabs or PayPal if you want to give a one-time donation. Or Patreon as well. Thank you guys. And fuck, we gotta do better. Okay. Ooh, that was a little infuriating. Like, yeah, I watched it. That was a little infuriating. Oh God. So let's do something fun. Okay, guys, let's do something fun because yeah. So what I say, we want to do something fun. Let's talk about Brooks. No BS. And how he's worried about Star-Lord being one of the alphabet people. Oh God. You know what? Deliver me from these motherfuckers. Like, dude, like, I'm a cis hetero guy. Like, I present as male. Even though it, like, that does nothing to my sense of who I am. But I like women. I don't care. Like, dude, like, nobody is going to convince me to like penis. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. If you do, that's great. I mean, it's just not my bag. But, like, I'm not, like, dude, like, okay, spoiler alerts. If you haven't seen Castlevania Season 3, and there were some spicy scenes in that, like, I didn't, like, oh, no, I didn't want to see that. Like, no, it's just, like, people enjoy certain acts, and if that's you, that's your act, that's who you want to do it with, cool. It's not going to affect me. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, no, fuck. Shit, that's who you are. That's a celebration. But motherfuckers like this, Brooks, he's a fucking idiot. Like, I really think that he has motherfucking issues. Either he holds these motherfuckers up to some standard that he wished to be, and when he sees that they're different from what he expects them, he may get a funny sensation in his pants. But let's hear the fursona.
Hello and welcome back to No BS. Today we return to talking about one of the coolest franchises in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with one of the best.
Okay. First, let me turn him up, God, because he is somebody that you have to watch in 1.5 speeds. But let's just address his concerns. The Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the coolest franchises in the MCU. I know I'm biased. I know I'm biased, but I think the overall Avengers are like one of the best ones. And yeah, shout out to Black Panther, which was actually pretty good for a first movie. But like Guardians of the Galaxy. Fucking 5 years ago, they wouldn't even known who Guardians of the Galaxies were. Like, as a matter of fact, Peter Quill isn't the first, the team what he has isn't the first iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I've learned about Gamora before I learned about Peter Quill. Not only the fact because, I watched the original Infinity Gauntlet. I watched multiple breakdowns of the original Infinity Gauntlet, but is he, because Chris Pratt did these motherfuckers like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, fuck, let's continue.
Casts out there. I'm of course talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is a really fun film series within the Marvel Cinematic Film series. They also appeared in the latest Avengers movie, and they're pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy started in 2014. They had a sequel around 2017, I believe, and it's a good series. It stars Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper, and a couple of others on their big team. They're a team of heroes that travel the galaxy. They're kind of one of the first intergalactic teams within Marvel, besides some Thor stuff where he travels to other planets. But Guardians are like a space.
Oh my god, he doesn't know. Oh my god, he doesn't know. Wait, he doesn't know. The Immortals. Oh god, he doesn't know. Like, Thor, the Silver Surfer. Oh god. Fuck, he really thinks this shit. Oh my god. Let's continue.
Spacefaring team, and what's happened recently is mainly surrounding the main kind of leader of the team. Star-Lord is the main character. He's played by Chris Pratt, one of the best actors out there today, up and coming, great leading man, very charming, very funny, good at action, good at comedy, good at all kinds of stuff. He's leading another franchise too, the Jurassic Park franchise, the reboot franchise, that's starring him. He's been in a lot of other cool stuff like the Lego movie. He was originally on the Parks and Rec show and a couple of other things, but now we're talking about him as Guardians of the Galaxy, his new signature role. And what's happened is, because of some reasons that we could guess, basically they've turned his character into being a bisexual. But first, let's take a quick moment to check out.
Wait. Oh shit. Does he not realize there's a difference between Chris Pratt, who plays Star-Lord, and the comic book Star-Lord? Like, does he not realize that? Does he not realize that? Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Let's go.
Our sponsor. The only VPN I trust and use comes from Virtual Shield. Fast recharges, well, including clarifying Star-Lord's. You can see by this article, they've made him an alphabet person. As you can see by this article, it says Marvel confirms Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord is bisexual. Guardians of the Galaxy just spent over 100 years redefining Peter Quill, including clarifying Star-Lord's bisexuality. So this is obviously the comic book version. Who knows if this will come out later in the films? I doubt it anytime soon. Probably not. But the point is, I think.
Wait. Okay. Y'all gotta help me out with this one, right? Why the fuck does he think he's smart by having these oversized glasses on his persona when he's quote unquote supposed to be reading? Like, for real? Fuck, let's go. Oh fuck, God, let's go.
I think they're trying to undermine the films. I think they're doing this because of Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt has had a little controversy here or there throughout his career. Basically, a lot of people don't like him because he's not woke. He seems to be a sort of right-leaning family man who loves to keep to himself. He doesn't participate in the liberal butt-kissing that a lot of the other Marvel actors do. So he's gotten backlash because of that. He's also been attacked for wearing the wrong shirts. Like, people attacked him saying he was racist because he had a shirt that said, "Don't tread on me." Just a common, like, American phrase. It's a motto for a state and all this other stuff. And essentially,
it's also a motto for white supremacists. Literally, we had motherfuckers who stormed the fucking Capitol that had "Don't Tread on Me" flags, as well as Nazi flags, as well as Confederate flags. Oh. But no. It's a normal fucking phrase. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, is this motherfucker taking this as a slight? Does he actually believe that Chris Pratt has to be bisexual now? Because he plays Star-Lord. Like, oh wow. Oh my god. No slut shaming, but like Star-Lord was the whore of the galaxy. Like, but it was okay because that fits his ass. That fits him because he is literally just like, oh yo, I'm the Guardians of the Galaxies. Look, check this out. And this is one of the things that I fucking love about Marvel. So, like, indulge me a little bit. So, when it comes down to it, Marvel, they really have defined heroes and villains. They don't. Like, if you want paragons of goodness or evil, go to fucking DC and see how still those characters actually
every
get.
month or so,
Like, go ahead. Fucking go to DC if you want paragons. But fucking Marvel is not like when you literally had like recently, this is no bullshit. When you recently have Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom teaming up to fight a venom-infused Santa Claus. And they're joking and jabbing each other about the shit. That lets you know that even motherfuckers is evil as Doctor Doom is, literally has redeeming qualities. Like, it's like, oh god, like motherfuckers like this, no bullshit, they claim to be comic book, they like comic books and shit like that. They should not read Marvel, because Marvel has been on the forefront of social change. As a matter of fact, and with Stan Lee's is it gonna come up? Stan Lee's letters to racists. Stan Lee used his platform to call out racists as early as the 1960s. Oh my god. Like, do they not realize that Stan Lee did this shit? Fuck. No. This is not what we're gonna do. Then we're just gonna do this. We're gonna go into incognito. Fuck this people. Like, fuck these people. Fuck the Washington Post. Like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it like that. There we go. Stan Lee used his platform to counter racism in the 1960s, and he never stopped. Bigotry and racism are among the deadliest social ills plaguing the world today, Stan Lee declares. A comic book visionary wrote those words in 1968, the year that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King and Robert F. Kennedy were assassinated. But his message, a pointed condemnation of racial equity and religious hatred, would resonate across decades. This shit, he was literally have Stan's soapbox. Let's lay it on the line. Racism and bigotry are among the deadliest social ills plaguing the world today. But unlike a team of costume supervillains, they cannot be halted with a punch in a snout or a zap from a ray gun. The only way to destroy them is to expose them and reveal them for the insidious evils that they are. The bigotry is an unreasoning hatred, one who hates blindly, fanatically, indiscriminately, as if his hang-up is black man. He hates all black men. If a redhead once offended him, he hates redheads. And if some foreigner beat him to a job, he's down on all four of them. He hates people he's never seen. He's never known. Like, this shit is like, this is integral in the Marvel Comics universe. This motherfucker, like, fuck, no bullshit, would be one of those motherfuckers that would be mad because they found out that Iceman is gay. Like, literally. Bobby, fuck, I forgot what his last name. But Iceman, the original Iceman, he's gay. Like, the fuck? Why is that a problem? But let's continue.
Chris Pratt controversy attempts to spark up. They try to come after him. We've covered them each time, a lot of times, because we like to defend Chris Pratt. I've never seen him really do anything wrong. He's just an entertainer. He doesn't get super political. I think that's why they attack him, and they kind of secretly know that he's probably right-leaning. He's a Christian guy. He goes to church. He has kids. He has a hot wife, family man. Like, all these things are...
Wait, he had the one, the hot wife. I'm sorry. Let's continue. I'm sorry.
The antithesis of the leftists. If you're not kissing their butt, they're going to come after you, especially if you're this kind of guy like Chris Pratt. And I see this sort of thing is they're trying to undermine him, and they know that his character is doing well. No one even knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were before Chris Pratt in the movie came out. Now it's a big deal, and they're trying to go back with the comic book and retroactively rewrite his history, make him into dudes now, into whichever by...
Okay. First of all, like... The only other reason why let's face it, the reason why they use the Guardians of the Galaxy because Marvel's flagship team who explores the galaxy, they couldn't fucking use and make movies out of. You know who's Marvel's flagship team that explores the galaxy or different places in different worlds? It's called the motherfucking Fantastic Four. But fuck. Let's see. How long has Star-Lord been by? Oh shit, it comes up. Ooh, the Wikipedia. Fictional superhero appearing in American comic books, published in Marvel Comics. The character created by Steve Englehart and Steve Gain first appeared in Marvel's preview number 4 in 1976. Place the character. It's in Secret Wars. Okay, cool. First appeared in black and white magazine publications. Okay. His Earthbound beginning was continued to appear in Marvel's Chris Claremont, leading to in Thanos. Yeah, would make sense. Members of the Guardians received his own ongoing series, where he's given a new costume, matching the scenes that his solo series got ended. Star-Lord appeared as a main character in the Secret Wars miniseries and tie-in. Also, it may be Secret Wars 2 that he was in. Rebels. Now, yeah, he did have a history with Kitty Pryde, of course. I'm still looking. I'm still looking. Oh, come on. It has to be in here. Okay, I'm like not seeing it. Maybe I chose the wrong articles. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is December of 2007. So let's actually bring this up. There we go. So this was back in 2017 or 2016. Wow. Wow. So this is not just we want to shit on Chris Pratt. This is literally what, 5 years now? So yeah, this is going back in 2005 and like 2016. Wow, what did I say 2005? This is going on for a long time, but you know, comic book fan, super comic book fan, no bullshit.
Whatever they're going for. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I don't think that would even taint his character. He's a spacefaring guy. He's probably pretty open-minded. I'm not saying this is out of the realm of possibilities either, but the point is you could see them doing this for a certain reason. You know that they don't like Chris Pratt, and the undermine stuff is definitely playing a role. Marvel Comics just confirmed Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, is bisexual in Guardians of the Galaxy #9, with writer Al Ewing, artist Juan Cabal, colorist Federico Blee, and letterer Corey Petit's ambitious single-issue story, I Shall Make You a Star-Lord, redefining the character's origins and abilities just in time for mega event King and Back, created by Stephen Englehart and Stephen Gann.
Wait. Oh my god. Did he say King and Back? Fuck. This is how you. Oh my god. They are literally fucking over the Marvel Universe right now. Noel is literally. He literally penetrated fucking Thor's chest with the Black Necro sword in some of the most recent fucking comics. He has literally took motherfucking Eddie Brock and Eddie Brock was like, you can't kill me. And Noel dropped him and says, you're right. I'm not going to kill you. Let gravity decide. But like, fuck. And I get my reviews of comics off the fucking internet. And I know this shit more than he does. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is about somebody hurt his fucking feelings and turned one of his heroes turned into a less of a man because he likes man. Fuck, dude. Fuck. But let's continue.
And for 1976 Marvel Preview #4, Peter Quill is a legendary Star-Lord, a human Spar toy hybrid abandoned on Earth by his father and compelled to seek his destiny among the stars. Star-Lord has been at the forefront of most of Marvel's major cosmic events, with the comics of recent years subtly stripping him of some of his trademark gadgets and much of his soldier's sense of duty to more closely resemble his depiction by Chris Pratt in the MCU adaptations beginning with Guardians of the Galaxy. Al Ewing's tenure on the series has seen the gradual reinvention of Star-Lord, reestablishing some of the mysterious elements of his origin and bringing back focus to his unique element guns and overriding sense of responsibility. So we're talking about kind of the differences between the comic version and the movie version. It appears the movie version doesn't have a lot to do about his military senses and his different kinds of weapons. They're mentioning element.
Fuck. Oh my god. Star-Lord became the Emperor of Spartax. One of the big fucking 4 galactic empires or universal empires. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the reason why we can't listen to bullshit. Well, I guess that would be apt because no bullshit. This is the reason why we can't listen to shit like this, because these motherfuckers don't keep up with comics. They see these fucking headlines and they just think, oh, this bad. Like, oh fuck, let's keep going.
experimental guns seems to be one of his signature weapons in the series. He has some gadgets, like he has a few things going for him, but a lot of it just more has to do with him leading this group, bringing them together, kind of more the emotional side. He's kind of the heart of the group too. He has this American life, this American mother. He pretty much thought he was just a human being for the first movie for most of his life, until the second one they discover he's half God, half human. He has a few power.
Wait, oh my God. He's confusing. Like, oh my God, I didn't think he was this stupid. He's literally confusing the movie with the comic book. And he's not even doing it right. Yes, in the fucking movie, like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ego was a celestial. Celestials are not gods in Marvel. They're not. The Celestials are literally a race of super powerful, super intelligent beings, but they're not gods. Oh my fucking God. Thor is literally a god. That's the type of people we are. Like, you actually have gods. Descriptions of what Marvel considers gods. Celestials are not gods. Oh, wow. This is fucking amazing. Do you even comic book, man?
Powers to him too, and it kind of explains why he was able to hold that Infinity Stone thing in the first movie. But the greater point is they're just kind of fine-tuning his backstory, and they're inserting this sort of alphabet background to it, which again is inspired by the movies getting so popular, it changing the comics a little bit. Now the comics are trying to change the movies, which is essentially what they said in this introduction. The reinvention of the character took its biggest step forward in this week's Guardians of the Galaxy 9, which revealed that Star-Lord's element guns allowed him to survive the explosion that seemingly killed him in Guardians 2, instead shunting him into a parallel reality where he spends 144 years adventuring through the 12 houses of Morinus, first working with and then entering into a relationship with Aradia and Mors, two bloom-skinned humanoids who share his nomadic lifestyle. Quill turns down the pair's advances at first, having been traveled with them for only a year. He's still hopeful of returning home, explaining that his relationship with teammate Gamora, played by Zoe in the MCU, where the two have a romantic bond, means that he isn't able to join them, with Aradia expressing bewilderment at Quill's conception of monogamy. 12 years later, in the House of Death and Rebirth, Quill bathes in a ceremonial temple, with Aradia and Mors admitting at this point he no longer believes he'll return to his home reality, saying, "You're my home," as the three embrace. So it appears he's joining up with this couple, like kind of having this three-way, I guess. I don't know if this is necessarily an interesting comic story. Does seem like she's a hot chick and he's going with the dude too. I don't know. It's just like alternate reality, alternate universe thing.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh my God. He's incapable of thinking outside of just sex. Like, that's fucking amazing. Like, okay, like, if you want to say, like, they are pushing a polyamorous relationship, then that's fucking fine. Like, but dude, like, listen to this description. Well, I guess he's getting with the hot chick, and then, like, the dude is just there, like, how? Wow. Wow. Is your comprehension of relationships so infantile and childish that you can only think that, oh, just to get together for sex? Like, wow. Fuck. Let's hear, like, if he has any other shit to say.
We'll see where it goes. The relationship lasts for over 100 years, but sadly Star-Lord isn't left to live a swashbuckling life of happiness. The gods of New Olympus, whose power Peter accidentally stole to survive in issue 2, return chasing the three across Morinus and destroying a world which Peter has come to love. Desperate to save Morinus, Peter returns to the temple where he truly joined Aradia and Mors, using it to travel back to his home reality with a heartbroken Aradia saying, "Just don't forget us, stranger, just don't forget." So he had this kind of alternate story, alternate reality where he spent 100 years hooking up with this couple. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, man, there's like space stories here. We're talking about people in other galaxies and other worlds. Anything's possible in these comics, but But while the comic is clear that Peter considered what he has with Mors and Aradia to be of the same nature as his romantic and sexual relationship with Gamora, the story does forefront the bond between Quill and Aradia, depicting more immediate intimacy between her and Quill, and having Mors absent for the final goodbye due to the chaos of the attacking gods. Aradia, Mors, and Quill aren't the first LGBTQ relationship Ewing's tenure has added to the comic, with Hercules and Marvel Boy kissing in the heat of battle some issues earlier. It's unclear whether Quill's sexuality will make it to the future MCU projects centered around Star-Lord, but Guardian's tender exploration of Peter Quill.
Okay. You like, fuck. Like, these people don't know. There's literally a comic book, a what if story where Hercules and Wolverine are together as a couple. Like, okay. So, like, I'm done with him. I'm done with them. Let's just be honest with you. Let's be honest about the shit. Like, what gets me about people like No Bullshit, or these people that claim to be comic books or Marvel fans, like, they have no, like, and I get it. Marvel's continuity is so fucking dense, and the fact that they've never, like, the one time that they had a reboot, they went almost immediately back to it. Is like, it's a good and a plus. DC, they've rebooted so many times that they at the point was like, no, we're gonna not reboot. Look at the death metal. It's amazing, because comic books has always been in the realm of social progressiveness. They always have been. And yes, you had the period in the 90s where it was just like, yeah, like, we're gonna do edgy 90 boy things, and it's just like, I don't fucking get it. And you even hear the last thing that he said. It's inconceivable that he loved the man as much as he loved the woman. Like, it was a throuple. It's okay. It was a throuple. It's fine. It fucking happens. And the shit is not new. It's I would say millennia old, but like, humans have been around for about, what, 500,000 years? This shit is like, god damn, the fact that he brings up, oh, it's happened with Hercules, is just like, dude, like, do these people not realize that, first, being straight was only enforced in highly religious countries in the West, but other countries and cultures had more than just two genders, or that, sexuality occurs on a spectrum, or that, just because somebody likes a sexual activity that you don't like doesn't make them any less valid, or doesn't make you any more valid. No, like, dude, I fucking hate chocolate ice cream. Fuck you if you like chocolate ice cream and you think that I'm saying something about you. No, I just hate chocolate ice cream. But I'm not gonna shit on somebody who's like, oh yeah, chocolate ice cream is the best. Like, no, fuck, I fucking hate it. But you do you. You eat more fucking chocolate ice cream, so I don't fucking have to. And here. Like, fuck. And that's how I see anything that people enjoy. Except for racism. Fuck racism. But if you like something and it actually brings you joy, as long as it's not hurting anybody, it's not a fucking big deal to me. If you are actually doing something that makes you feel complete, that makes you and other people feel complete, and you're not hurting them, I don't give a rat's ass. Because in the end, shit, I recognize that there's some shit that I like that other motherfuckers may not like. That doesn't make me any less or them any more. But I don't even think this is about, Peter Quill joining the alphabet people. I really think this is about no bullshit. Mad as fuck. Because his perceived hero, how can he like men? That's what it is. And it sends in a question in his mind about, oh. How dare me, huh? But it's a question in his mind. In his mind. Well, fuck it. I can't eat some Rocky Road now. Rocky Road is the shit. But that's a different story. Anyway, but it's a question in his mind about his perceived idea of masculinity and manhood. When it shouldn't. I'm sorry. I don't care who you fuck. You are a man if you actually are mature, you care about others' well-being, and you do what you think is right. But anyway, guys, this has been a short stream tonight. Wow, damn, it hasn't been a short stream. Oh, shit. I want to thank everybody who's watched tonight. I want to thank everybody who has fucking supported me. Even Kat, thank you. And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, follow. As down in my descriptions, my Patreon is in my description. Or if you want to do a one-time donation, either my Streamlabs or my PayPal, it would actually help out the channel a lot. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to probably be back tomorrow night. Guys. I'm going to try to start streaming at 7:30. I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more consistent with my streams. But anyway, please enjoy the rest of your night. And as we do every time.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other. Then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.